Which steps are required for constitutionalization of a commission? Do you think imparting constitutionality to the National Commission for Women would ensure greater gender justice and empowerment in India? Give reasons. 250 words, 15 marks. Introduction. The constitutionalization of a commission means officially including it in the Constitution of India. This process establishes a legal framework and grants the Commission the necessary powers and functions to perform its duties effectively. Body. To constitutionalize a commission, the following steps are essential. Drafting a proposal. The process begins with creating a proposal that details the need for constitutionalization, including the Commission's objectives, functions, powers, and structure. Introducing a constitutional amendment bill. A constitutional amendment bill must be introduced in either House of Parliament to incorporate the Commission into the Constitution. Approval by both Houses of Parliament. The bill must be passed by both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, a majority of the total membership and a two-thirds majority of the members present and voting. Ratification by states. If the amendment affects the federal structure, it must be ratified by at least half of the state legislatures. Presidential assent. The final step is obtaining the President's assent, after which the amendment becomes part of the Constitution, and the Commission is officially constitutionalized. The National Commission for Women, NCW, could benefit from constitutionalization in several ways. Enhanced authority and credibility. The NCW would gain greater authority and credibility, leading to more effective implementation of its recommendations. Autonomy and independence. Constitutionalization would provide the NCW with more independence from political influences. Legal protection and enforceability. Decisions made by the NCW would have greater legal weight, making it easier to enforce them. Increased resources and capacity. A constitutional body typically receives more resources, helping the NCW address gender issues more effectively. Greater visibility and awareness. As a constitutional body, the NCW would attract more attention, increasing awareness of gender issues. Conclusion. While constitutionalizing the NCW is important, it is not a complete solution for achieving gender justice and empowerment. Other measures, such as strengthening legal frameworks, promoting gender-sensitive policies, and addressing socio-cultural norms, are also necessary to effectively tackle gender inequality in India.